Good morning, this is Mayor Valensky with Driving Markets. Just a quick caveat warning that anything said in this piece is an opinion. As in all the pieces, it's always an opinion. I've missed out that warning for quite a while and I've been pulled up on it. So it's only an opinion and it's there to give you some value and a little bit of update with what's going on with the markets. Okay, so where and what is driving markets today? Right, first of all, as far as US closed on Friday on a down, came in very, very low levels. What was interesting was it closed out at 450 points. The Nasdaq was hammered again. The Nasdaq actually is in correction territory, but I want to be clear when I give an opinion here. Just because the markets go down, it does not mean the market's going to go down in a straight line and never bounce up. Remember, there's those people who want to go long, who want to buy shares and looking for opportunities, and there's other people, other investors who want to go short and sell in order to buy back later on at a cheaper price. You need to be aware that in every market, whether the market's going up or whether the market's going down, there's always days where it goes against your position. So say, for example, I'm telling you that the market's going to go down. That doesn't mean that from today or last week or 2 months ago, that's it. They're only going to go down, they're never going to go up again, and it's all over. It's not true. Markets bounce around, but you need to look at the general trend line. The general trend line at the moment is still on and up. However, I believe, in my opinion, that trend line is changing, especially since it broke through the 200-day moving average on Friday, which is a major indicator. It's a very important measure, the 200-day moving average. It's broken through that, and I believe that trend has changed, and now we are on a trend downwards. Again, that does not mean that you won't get those days where it bounces up. For example, today, the overnight futures and the overnight markets in Asia are all up. Does that mean I've got it wrong? Does that mean you've got it wrong? No, just means that there's some news out there that has pushed investors to buy the market or looking for cheap stock, and therefore the market's gone up. When you're day trading, it's very, very hard to get it right every day. In fact, I would say it's near impossible, but there are some people who day trade and are very, very successful. I'm more looking into swing trading and slightly longer term to give you an opportunity to catch the market on a trend. So when I was sitting with one of my clients yesterday, we went over it, and there's several factors today or these days that have changed from last year. Again, last year you didn't have the inflation fears, you didn't have the interest rate fears, you didn't have the pandemic fears in the summer, and then at the end of the year you had more. Omicron came on later on, about September, October time. You didn't have the supply fears. You haven't got the disruption in the semiconductor arena. So you've got a lot of factors now on the marketplace that weren't here last year, and those are what I'm looking at. I'm looking at what is likely to change the trend. And generally, economic trend is changed by fundamental change in economic news. For example, we didn't have last year the tapering, which is the slowly stopping the bond purchase by the US and the central banks. That's taken money out of the economy. So you've got the tapering, you've got interest rate rises, you've got supply chain issues, you've got obviously the pandemic is still there. So overall, you've got factors that were not there last year, and as a result, in my opinion, that trend line is changing. You're going to have a situation now where I think markets are going to continue going down, and therefore it's good to stay short. I want to focus a little bit on the cryptos. Bitcoin has taken an absolute hammering, as well as all the cryptos have, over the last, definitely the last week, but over the last 2 weeks. So Bitcoin, being the flagship and the market leader, has come off from its 65,000, 68,000 high level. It's come all the way down to today's level, which is about 35,000. On the weekend, it touched $30,000. I think the next support level looks like 28,000 on Bitcoin. Remember, if Bitcoin goes down or goes up, then the rest of the crypto market follows suit. That's how it works. So that's something to keep an eye on. Those who are Bitcoin followers, there'll probably be a load of people going out there to buy it at around about the $28,000 level. If it breaks down below that, then you're talking all the way down to $20,000 or $18,000 a coin. It's just pure sentiment at the moment. The sentiment in the investment markets and the financial markets is negative, so it looks like everything's being sold. Going forward this week, you've got the FOMC meeting on Wednesday. That'd be the first interest rate meeting for the new year, but unlikely to increase interest rates until March. By March, the tapering would have finished, and they're probably going to increase interest rates by then. I reckon by the end of the year, you'll see interest rates in the States at anywhere between probably 1.5% to 2.5%, depending on inflation. What else have you got? You've got you've got a lot of companies reporting. You've got Microsoft, you've got Apple reporting this week. That'd be a big indicator as to where the markets are going. So the whole raft of reporting this season coming out this week the reporting season continues this week, and you're going to have a lot of reports coming out, so keep an eye on that. If you need to get a hold of me, contact me on LinkedIn. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Mayor Walensky Driving Markets. You can do some likes if you want, which would be really nice. You can spread the video around. You can contact me on WhatsApp or Instagram, Walensky Mayor. I might do some short videos on the Instagram, like 30-second videos. Might be a bit more attractive, a bit more teasing for people. And remember, only trade with regulated firms. If you need any help trading, then contact me. This is Mayor Walensky with Driving Markets. Have a good day.